Hey guys, Nathan Cicio Performance here, bringing to you another vlog, as I love to call them so much. Just letting you know what's going on here in the shop. For some reason, everybody seems to love these things. You know, it's kind of crazy because we walk back here 150 times a day, seeing what's going on, and I kind of don't realize that, you know, it's interesting what actually happens inside the building and inside the inner workings and what we're working on, some of the trials and tribulations that we go through. One thing that we don't show you, and probably others don't as much as I think we probably should, is some of the trials that we do go through and some of the things that we fight in the industry, because, I mean, let's just be real, it's not all unicorns and rainbows and, you know, sunshine and everything else. Sometimes you go through some thorns, you know, to get to that. So that's something maybe we may change a little bit, and maybe a little bit even in this video, just to tell you some of the stuff that we have to fight to get to the place where we're producing a quality car. Some of the things we have to go through as owners and technicians and on our own cars, and then some of the things that the customers unfortunately have to go through because everything's not always perfect. But anyway, before that, we're hanging out, we're working on a few cars here. We got Jonathan's car from Florida. That thing had a small front diff issue that we are fixing. Thanks for Shep Trans for some billet goodness to be able to put on that thing. So I had to drop the motor and do the diff. You don't have to drop the motor to do the diff, but it's way faster. This car here is getting the reverse of what we normally do. It's in a modified car that the gentleman is trading in, and he's taking his parts off of it. So we're putting it back to stock form. It's a local customer. Just to kind of highlight, this is our new technician here, Mark. We've kind of posted a little bit about him probably, but we've added a technician to the team. We did not replace one, we added to the team. Made it even more crowded in this building, but that's okay, we needed it. So Mark has been doing a great job doing a lot of our in and out work. He came to us from Ferrari of Atlanta, so he's got wonderful experience. Attention to detail is awesome. So that's what Mark's doing today. Brent is doing a full build on a car that came in with a failed motor. We're doing a motor for it, and I believe we just refreshed the heads. Are we doing a turbo kit on that car? Nah, he's got his headphones in. I don't know. Are we doing a turbo kit on this car? Do you have any idea?
I don't think so.
I don't know. Let's go ask Ricky. Rick. He's on the phone. Bill Oll's car. Are we doing a turbo kit on that car? Oh, 55 millimeter turbo kit. Okay, cool. Thank you. So yeah, so Bill Oll's car, we're doing a 55 millimeter turbo kit. The 55 millimeter turbo kit is our new stock frame turbo kit. I won't go into too much detail, but we can't think of a name. So if anybody can think of a name for our new turbo kit, you're more than welcome to let us know, comment in the links. Post a comment below, we'll look at it. We need to name that turbo kit. It's our new stock frame. It's an 1100 to 1200 horsepower turbo kit, stock frame that's going to be between our gateways and our Zenith. What's between a gateway and a Zenith? I don't know, cocaine? I don't know. Trey is just finishing up a C900 build for a good customer of ours, Adam, Wide Body Nation on Instagram. He is a great customer, has been very patient, awesome with us. We're excited to be able to deliver his C900 Corvette, and then he is starting on yet another C900 Corvette. So this car, we're doing a twin turbo kit on his C8. I believe this is a C900, full-on, full-blown Motec secondary fuel system. And our proprietary turbo kit made by ETS, Extreme Turbo Systems. And yeah, we're excited about that. That's gonna be a great, fun build. It should be done, I would imagine, probably the end of next week. Maybe we'll do some dyno video in here later. This guy here on the end, that's Rob Billings, our lead tech and fabricator as well. He is working on getting a car ready for a 2000 to 2200 horsepower build. The motor itself is already together with a turbo kit on it, but you have to modify the frame rails. We had to build a fuel system for it. There's some stuff that goes into that, you know, the mechanical fuel system and so on and so forth. That's a little more detailed than just assembling it and putting it together. Because it's also super, super cool, and it's for a great customer here in Atlanta. Chris, we appreciate you. All right, let's see, what else do we have going? Well, we got all kinds of stuff over here. This is one of the things I was talking about trials and tribulations and some of the things that we go through. So this Huracan, we twin turbo this Huracan for a great customer, Barry. Car runs great. Everything's awesome with it. However, for some reason, in the very higher RPMs, the clutch slips, or higher gears, the clutch slips. We couldn't figure it out. We asked every leader of the industry. I'm very good friends with a lot of the people in this industry that are the kind of the head dogs. So I called everybody that I knew to call that does TCM tunes, that does transmissions. I called Dodson. I called a lot of people. You name them, I called them. AMS, T1, you name them. And we try to put our heads together and help each other provide a great product for the customer. And we ended up having to take the transmission back out of the car, go over everything, ship a few things back over to Dodson overseas, and try to figure out what's going on with it. Sucks. It's a situation where the customer has to wait for his car. It's a situation where I have to pay to take things back apart and fix them, or figure out why they're not working correctly. Maybe it's something we did. Maybe it's something that somebody else did. Maybe it's in the tune. I don't know, but we'll figure it out one way or the other. Whether it be 10 hours later or 100 hours later, we'll beat it and we'll figure it out, and the customer will have an awesome car. But this is kind of what I was talking about earlier. You know, you have so many people that paint the picture of everything is Facebook and Instagram. And sometimes that's just not the case. Every once in a while, you end up against the wall on something, trying to figure it out, and it costs you money, it costs the customer a little bit of heartache, loses me some sleep, a couple of gray hairs pop out, and at the end of it, I always win. The shop always wins. The technician always figures it out. The tuner always figures it out. We just have to plow through it. So does that mean we're not as good at somebody else at a certain car or a certain situation? No, I don't believe so. I just think that in an area like this, you're consistently running into different things. I was talking to Jason Hefner yesterday about some different things, and he said, every single day I wake up going, what kind of a curveball is this industry going to throw me today? And that's what happens. We get thrown curveballs on a daily basis. Nothing is the same. These aren't timing belts and oil changes, and we have to figure out how to hit them out of the park. Because if you don't, you fall behind. And that's one of the things that keeps you kind of on your toes, one of the exciting things about the industry. But it happens to everybody. And it's all not just the picture you see at the end of the day with the cool turbo kit in the car, or the 7-second or 6-second quarter mile, or whatever it may be. It's just that's the end result that sometimes takes a little bit of thrashing to get to. So anyway, this customer is being awesome. Thank you again, Barry. Very, very, very patient. His clutch is being assessed right now at Dodson, and we're going to come back over here and we're going to figure it out, put it back together, and maybe we'll have to take it apart again. It wouldn't be the first time I've taken things apart more than once. I hope not, though. Not this one. No, I'm pretty confident in the fact that we actually already figured out what it was, but I'm just saying that to say that perseverance is really the thing that makes the true winner, not necessarily the guy that just knows everything or is the best at something. So there's probably some type of quote that some famous person made in there, that tortoise in the hare, I don't know, something, but here nor there. That's kind of the case there. So anyway, that's that car. Yeah, I think that's about all that's going on back here. I don't really, because I babbled so much about that, we're not gonna go out front and show you the stuff that's out there. Between the two shops right now, we have 57 cars in line to be built. We are doing our best to add quality processes, add quality people, and really keep up with what we appreciate from you guys, which is your trust and your cars and your money. All right, thanks guys. Hope you're all having a great week, and we'll come at you again next week with another one of these videos. Thanks.